Well, we're rolling?
He's a sensitive mic. It's like, you gotta talk and you're like, it's okay, Michael.
It's a sensitive Mike. See the movie Like Mike? Me neither.
Like Mike?
It's about Michael. Oh my God, we're on.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I don't know about you, if it's something in the air or because of our guest tonight, but I'm feeling terribly Downton Abbey tonight.
Really? That's terrific. That's wonderful.
Some John Lennon shades going on.
I actually took it from his corpse.
Oh, when?
The other day. No, with that hat. It looks very dapper.
Yeah,
You're about to play around to 18 or something.
I think it's like a child, a girl. It's for a girl, and it's a child size, but fits this noggin well.
A child-sized female chimney sweep?
Yeah. It's a little chimney sweep Sherlock Holmes. I got the Sherlock Holmes pipe going.
You got us!
I got a Guinness shirt going. I know Guinness is more of the Irish, but whatever.
Tomato, potato.
And because of our guest, Mr. Paul Bryant.
Mr. PB&J.
Who just returned to us from merry old London. I don't know if he was in London. He was in England.
Same thing, really.
Yeah, really.
One love, one world. Is it hot?
A little bit. What's your opinion on Guinness? Too dark?
I think it's a fantastic beer.
Who can I be? Ringo? They all sound the same, right?
That's what I've been doing for the past 20 minutes.
Like, I'm just saying, it's not you, Paul. It's Ringo. Oh, come on, he buys the pot now and again. But I don't know what you poured me here. I'm a fan of the Guinness, but this is clearly the opposite of Guinness.
Oh, that's what we call it, Mary Oldingham. We call it ram's piss.
Ram's piss. Like an ale or a stout or?
Oh, it's a stouty ale.
Why do they call it ram's piss?
Because I pissed on a ram and then I poured you that glass.
All right, let's just do this. All right, we're good. Welcome back, everybody, to Foley's After Midnight, and my guest tonight is like a guest, when I say we have a guest, Ruds, like we have a guest.
He's a real person.
I don't know what he's doing here, but he's a teacher, he's an actor, he is a legend, he is Mr. Paul Bryant. Mr. Paul Bryant, come on out.
Hey!
How's it going? Thank you, Hey.
He's going great. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
You're a big deal, man. Like I don't know how we convinced you to be here, but
Well, I don't either. But I don't. No, I'm not a big deal. And
you're
No.
Still, you honor us being here, though.
You honor me by having me on, dude. You honor me. I was so shocked. I was like, me? And I was like really, really flattered, man.
Well, you should have went straight to, why not me? Like, we broke out the fine china because I understand you just came back from merry old England.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought we would get you a nice Canadian glass, put a nice Canadian Guinness in your Canadian glass. But, what have you been up to? Like, you just got back.
Yeah.
What were you doing over there? Might as well talk about.
Sure, let's do that. Well, I lived in London for about a year, and I was teaching, and then I was in Bristol because I got accepted to the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School.
I saw that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, thanks, man. And I did my master's, 1-year master's, and now I'm back. It was a good school. It's a school that people like Patrick Stewart went to it, Daniel Day-Lewis.
How did you even get to that point? Was that always the plan to do what you've done recently, or did it just sort of happen?
It was a bit of both.
With the teaching and getting accepted to Bristol.
Yeah, it was a bit of both. I knew that if I went to England, I would try to get into the school. At the same time, I think it was very last minute. I was living here 2 years ago, and then suddenly an opportunity came up, and I was just like, yep.
Nice.
I just wanted to leave and see what it was like in jolly old England.
Is that done? Was that like a one-time thing, or?
No, because I think most actors, you got to make money some way. So
Yeah.
teaching's a pretty good way to do it. No, I love teaching. It's a lot of fun. It was really hard though at first because when I got there with the students, they have lots of like words that like for instance, pants means underwear in England. So I'd get there and it's like time for gym, drop your pants, and all the And then I got
Some people said okay, some people didn't.
I thought it was pantaloons.
I think that's like is that like
A
French?
few hundred years ago, maybe. I
I
don't
thought
know.
pantaloons. Right? You're right. Okay.
Or like rubbers, because rubbers means like an eraser. So when a kid's like, "Sir, I need to rub one out," and I'm just like, "Oh my god!" like I'm
You
just
better
like,
rub your pants first.
You told me to drop my pants.
I said, "Look, I know how you feel, but it's 10 in the morning, and you need to get a hold of yourself, okay?"
Did you hear about like this? This isn't even planned. Sometimes I have notes. No, I don't. But the whole Star Wars thing. Couldn't you like anybody audition for that new movie coming out?
A bunch of my friends.
Follow-up question: did you?
I will tell you. It was about my second week in school at Bristol, and they announced we're going to be doing auditions here in Bristol for Star Wars. Saturday and Sunday, come with a headshot, a resume, and you can audition. I think they specified they were looking for people who had like fair degree of movement skills. And even though I'm trained in sword work now, I wasn't at the time. And all my friends were like, come with us. And I'm like, listen, unless they're looking to cast Jabba the Hutt,
Okay.
I don't think I'm
Come
gonna
on
be,
now.
I don't think I'm going to be... But I'm kind of happy I didn't go because they said it was like the biggest waste of time. They stood in line. It was a cold-ass day. They stood in line for like 5 hours. And then ultimately all it was you just walked in, handed your CV and your headshot, and they were just like, thank you, and you left. You didn't do anything.
They were just like, goodbye, C-word, and then you were out the door.
They said, get the fuck out of here.
I would imagine that if you're holding auditions for Star Wars, there's like millions of people. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know if the earlier auditions they were probably all the same though.
Well, I think what they did is they were like, oh, auditions will be from like 10 to 11. Anyone can come. And obviously thousands of people come. So they can only see a certain amount between 10 and 11. So everyone else just had to drop off their resume. And that was it.
When you say you're trained in like stage combat and stuff,
Yeah.
are you referencing Macbeth from high school?
Oh, fuck. No.
Ever killed a man, Paul? Just stab him. That's all.
I almost killed him when we did Macbeth.
Really?
That was you.
Stabbed him right in the face. Not even joking.
I had blocked that out, Phil. And now
Well, I'm glad I re-brought it
now
back.
you just brought up all these memories.
Yeah, we were in high school. It was such an honor to be able to act with Paul for I think the first and last time, where he played Macbeth and I played Macduff. So they have a big fight scene at the end, and we were at the end of the fight scene, and I was walking off stage, and my sword was low, he was on the ground, and I just straight up stabbed him in the face, like just cut him like right under the eye, and this
And
A real cut?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
There was bleeding.
there was blood.
There will be blood. There was blood.
There was blood, and I actually remember screaming out, just being like, "Oh fuck!" and then walking
And
away.
then Paul, you're supposed to be dead. Oh, fuck.
Like I was so scared,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "I'm not sure. I think I stabbed him in the eye. Like I think his eye. I'm pretty sure I saw his eye out. Like it's gone. What? There was an eye before, yes. Okay, well it's not there
Show
anymore.
or a rehearsal? What was
Like one of the last dress rehearsals. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
And then it ultimately came down to me just acting like a little bitch because everyone rushed backstage like let me see, and they're like, oh fuck you, get back on stage. And I was like, no, I'm an actor, I need to be taken care of. And
But still, it's metal to the face. Like
metal to the face. I want to create an album.
That's
It's
our
gonna be
music
called
now. We're putting it out now.
Metal to the face.
I like that.
Face to the metal to the face. The point is, Phil,
Yeah.
I forgive you. That's all that matters.
Thank you.
Okay?
That's why I brought you here to bring it back up again.
To finish the job.
I do. Yeah. Well, I think it was you, me, and there was some girl that I don't remember her name.
Who had swords? Or
Because I killed her. Right before I fought you,
yes,
I killed her, and it was a very erotic kind of death scene because she was like on the ground, and I was essentially like taking my sword and like,
Giving her just a tip.
giving her just the tip.
And that's
Yeah.
why she died.
And she had to be the front of you, right?
Like
so the
on
audience
all
couldn't
fours,
see.
like
Yeah.
on all fours, and it was.
And you
Are
sort
you
of.
sure this was Macbeth?
Oh, this is the after party.
Oh yeah.
Even though it was the after party, still don't remember her name though.
Oh
I
god.
think she was a grade below us. Well, you put her down a couple more grades after that, but
Oh.
I don't know what that means. It's an old English term. It's an old English term.
Oh, just the tip.
I gotta rub one out.
Oh my god, what has happened?
I don't know, but I like it. I kind of like it. But you were in a lot of shows in high school. Like, do you like aim for a certain genre, like comedy, or you just whatever? You can do it all, can't you? All right, next question.
No.
I don't know why.
He can do it all.
The answer is I can do it. No, I personally, I think many young actors my age are all kind of like, we have the work that we'd like to do, but at the same time we realize that it's kind of what the market kind of gives to you. At the same time, you need to really have a good understanding of your own niche, your own brand. You need to kind of understand how to sell yourself. So that's why I know that I know. I think for me, Channing Tatum is definitely my next. Like I'm on his heels. I'm like riding his coattails, and Channing.
23 Jump Street.
23 Jump
Paul
Street.
Bryant
God.
and Sean Oak.
You,
Channing, watch out! Just watch out.
you and Channing Tatum in like a buddy cop movie?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm Channing. Me and Jonah Hill. Like Channing's gone.
Oh, okay. That makes much more sense.
I fill his void. Is what I'm saying.
But then Jonah Hill is like the grizzled veteran, and you're like the rookie upstart. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, when do I get my guns?
Oh shucks, man. No. Yeah, it's about understanding your brand and just kind of knowing like who you are and what you can play, and then eventually, hopefully, when you get to a point in your career when you've you can actually start kind of pushing the brand boundaries a bit because
Yeah.
you've gained a bit of leverage, and you can begin to kind of push the boundaries in a direction you want.
I know. Whenever you see like a comedy actor do a serious movie or vice versa, like it's always so interesting, and like I really want to see that movie. Like Galifianakis, he's getting into more serious stuff.
And Steve Carell is doing
Yes.
what's that?
Foxcatcher,
Foxcatcher, and apparently he's like a shoo-in.
and he's starring alongside you, Channing Tatum.
He's my enemy, yeah, my rival.
That should have been you, man. I even wrote a letter to Steve Carell. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I don't want to talk
The
about
problem
it.
is you wrote Steve Carroll. That's the wrong guy.
Yeah, I don't think it went to Steve Carell.
Definitely didn't. Definitely didn't.
But we have to take a commercial break.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back with Paul Bryant.
What is?
Cap, we're getting creamed out here. I don't think we're gonna make it. What the hell's backup?
I've been ready to meet Johnson all day. He hasn't responded. I don't know where he is.
Goddamn Johnson. Cap, remember me for what I did. You got it, Melendez.
Wait, no, no!
Melendez! Melendez! My little Melendez! What did they do to you? Johnson, we needed you! Sorry, fellas.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of town.
English. Different dialects.
Ooh, okay, let's come back from commercial and then get to that. We're back. that's how we get back from commercial. But are you still doing like the acting or even like the music theater and like singing and stuff? Or like are you still
Yeah, for
auditioning
sure.
and
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just looking for
something solid?
looking
Like,
for an agent. That's like the next step. I have a website, by the way, which I'm gonna
Please-
plug right
please
here.
plug it.
Platform to plug
I'm gonna
stuff.
plug it right here.
I'll put it in the description, but also plug it.
Please do. Like
Yeah.
at the bottom of the screen. It's called www.paulbryantactor.com, not Bryant,
No.
because
Is Paul Bryant your stage name, or,
they wouldn't
or
let
was
me
it
have,
taken?
Paul Bryant was taken, so I had to choose Paul Bryan. I just dropped the T. Actually, one stage show that I would love to do, I think they are doing it in Toronto again this year, is Evil Dead the Musical.
I was legit just gonna ask you if you would do that.
It's so amazing.
Because I saw it for my birthday
Who'd you want to
last
play, though,
year.
Paul?
and it was fantastic. The splatter zone, first
zone.
3 rows.
Zone.
First 3 rows are the splatter zone. You'll get hit with blood if you sit there.
Yep.
I was in row 4.
Oh.
I got 1 drop of blood on my shoe, and I was like, woo!
To answer your question, I would like to play probably Jake. Jake
Good old reliable
Jake. My buddy Richard is the perfect guy to play Ash, and I've told him that because he
Does he have the chin?
He has the chin. He has like the coiffed, beautiful, flowing black hair.
Nice.
And he's the singer, and he's a fucking ham. So I told him, he needs to play Ash at some point in his career.
Now, is this true? I heard a rumor that at the beginning of high school, because you were in like pretty much almost every play and musical.
No.
But majority for sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Majority for sure. I heard a rumor that you couldn't sing to save your life at the beginning of high school.
Yeah.
Unless that's wrong and they were just being mean.
No, I couldn't sing.
Like, what was that about? Like, how did that change, or...
Well, took a lot of drugs. No, I took...
That's another rumor I heard. No.
I took singing lessons. It's... Because I could basically hum a tune. I could get through a tune, but I had like a 5-note range, and I was like a baritone. And then after about 2 years of singing lessons, I had just improved dramatically, and I had become a tenor.
Because I heard that rumor, and I was like wrong. Because I couldn't remember a time that you ever sang badly. Like I never saw it, but
yeah, well, I did. Trust.
Someone was like, no, he couldn't sing, and I was like, bollocks.
No, I couldn't sing. Who said this, by the way?
I knew you'd ask that. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
No,
it might have been Paul Dano.
Oh yeah, probably. No, it was. It definitely was. It was definitely Paul Dano. Yes, I couldn't sing. No.
When's the last time you saw him?
About 2 years ago, before I went to England.
Really?
I got dinner with him. He's a wonderful guy because he genuinely cares about, I think, all of his ex-students.
He was great.
And
yeah.
I was having a few issues of what I should do with my life at the time, and he was great because he was like, "Come on over, like we'll talk."
Yeah.
I mean,
and he just
like, it's amazing.
Like, his advice, and if you come to him with a question, like he just like lays it out flat. You're like, I don't know, and he's just like, do this. Like, come on, you're fine. Like,
yeah,
you got nothing to worry about. Just do that. And there you go.
He's incredible. He's
very inspiring.
He's awesome.
And like, I remember I did those like short films, the doll films, and I got him to be in it. And whenever I showed our friends those movies, everyone was like, "How did you get Mr. Paul Dano to be in it?" I was like, I asked him because he's just that kind of guy. Like, he will help you. And
he will. And actually, he would be a great guest for this show.
I've thought about it, but I feel like he would never come on. I don't think we've even said it yet. Mr. Paul Dano was our high school drama teacher.
Yeah.
But tricky about it. Oh my.
What do we do now? We're having some technical difficulties, but we'll be right back after this.
Well, never in 1,000 years have I thought of having a sidekick, but you are just too badass to pass up. So what's your name and what's your shtick?
Well, they call me the gossipy bitch.
Alright. And, what do you do?
Well, I have this industrial strength permanent marker. We can write rumors and phone numbers of our enemies in bathrooms and such.
Okay.
I also have this contraption.
Ooh, that looks high-tech. What does that do?
Well, it shoots ketchup, mostly. But I mean, if you're wearing a white blouse, it could really put a damper on someone's day.
Uh-huh.
And I also have these walkie-talkies, so as soon as I hear a juicy piece of gossip, you'll be the first to know.
You know, I wasn't really feeling this whole sidekick idea, but now I am. Let's test out these walkies.
Gossipy bitch to Spider-Man. Come in, Spider-Man.
This is Spidey. What have you got for me, GB?
I just saw the lizard sporting some purple pants. Who does he think he is? The Hulk? I hear the lizard is more of a gecko in the pants department anyway.
Ooh, kill him.
Welcome back to Foley's After Midnight, where I'm still with Paul Bryant, and we had some technical issues. This is the second light that has died on us this season, but works perfectly because I was just leading up to me and Paul telling ghost stories, so not really, but we'll be okay. We're gonna go with it. Foley's After Midnight,
Well,
after dark.
After midnight, after dark. That's what I meant to say.
I like that. Should be a spin-off. You should be the host.
Me? No.
Yeah.
No.
Just you
No.
with a pipe and an ascot and robe. Just be like, how's it going? Welcome to Foley's After Midnight After Dark.
The sea was cold, and so were her thighs.
I think that'd be good. I'd watch that.
It could be cool. Actually, I would love to see a show where there's just like a senile old man just sitting and talking for like an hour.
Yeah.
Just rambling. Oh, wait a minute. There was that show. It was called The Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Oh.
Got him! Oh, man. But we should have some fun. We should play a game.
Okay.
A game I have prepared for you. I don't know if you've ever heard of the game before or if you played it ever in merry old England. But have you ever heard of the game Cheers to the Governor?
No.
Oh, fantastic. The three of us will have to count to 14. We each say a number and go in order.
Right.
So just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14. That's the first rule. Instead of 7, you say 14. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 7. And if we make it through that, we all cheers to the governor. If we don't, if you mess up, you have to drink. But whoever actually gets to say cheers to the governor gets to make up the next rule. So they can say something like, instead of saying 3, you have to say bollocks. So 1, 2, bollocks, 4, 5, 6, 14, and then the rules start to stack up, and it won't make any sense by the end.
I'm going to be awful
Kind of
at
like
this.
this show.
Exactly. So,
It won't make any sense at the end, like Prometheus.
right? God, what a...
I actually like that movie. I actually like that movie, for the record.
All right, but Ruds, if you just want to come join us, we'll retweak some things, and we'll get this After Midnight After Dark party started. All right, pants down, fellas.